Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now today I have a quick little video for you and we are going to test another serum foundation. So we did Charlotte Tilbury, then we did Bare Minerals. So now we're going to test, where is it? The Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Serum Water-Based Foundation, which is like a serum foundation, very thin in consistency. Now, as you can see, I've got no makeup on. I haven't prepped or anything like that yet, so I'll do that in the video as well. But you can see quite clearly at the moment I do have a bit of a breakout, which is hormonal. But my skin, other than that, is behaving quite well at the moment. It's kind of on the dry side, but I do use acids in my skincare, which kind of neutralise that, so I don't have too many problems really. So we will try this out and see how we get on. Okay guys, so we're just going to go in now with my primer. This is the MAC Prep and Prime in the pink. It's a very kind of moisturising, thin consistency, which is very nice for serum based foundations. Now the serum based foundation that we're using today does need a good shake. The Rainforest Tarte foundation does recommend that on the bottle, and I prefer to go in with my Bare Minerals brush because it has a well in it for serum foundations, which makes the application really nice and easy and gives a very good coverage. Now when I say good coverage, it is very sheer. It is quite a lightweight formula, and you do need a lot of product if you want to build it up. You can do, but it is just very nice to use and goes on flawlessly. Okay, so that is the base layer of the foundation on. I've actually gone in with probably about a whole pump actually. So as I said, it's quite a thin consistency. But I've used probably about 5 or 6 drops in my brush to try and get it to have some sort of coverage. When I first started applying it, it didn't actually look like it was doing anything, but it's okay. It's very light coverage is what I would say. I can still see sort of like colour around my eyes, and my little breakout still quite visible, so I'm probably going to put a little bit of concealer on from the Tarte Shape Tape, which is quite good. I must say this colour is really good. This is the Fair Neutral, and it looks like a really good match for me. I'm really happy with the colour. I would say I just wish it was a little bit more of a fuller foundation, because it is just so thin, but let's try and put everything else on and see how we get on. Okay, so as I said, we're going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know why I can't talk today. It is a really thick, good concealer. It doesn't crease up under your eyes at all, especially if you use a beauty blender to blend it out, and it gives fantastic coverage and kind of just illuminates everything where it should do, and makes it very kind of, gives a nice sort of base layer for anything that you're building on. And I find you can either put it over the top of foundation or under. It doesn't really make much difference, but it does just kind of make me look like I've had a really good night's sleep, which I really like. I'm now going to go in with my pressed powders. I'm actually using Bare Minerals Perfecting Veil, or Mineral Veil as it's called at the moment, which does give a slight amount of coverage, but is also a really nice setting powder and easy to apply, and doesn't cake up your foundation at all, which I really love. Actually better than the RCMA powder, which I have used in the past. Now we need to go in and do a little bit of contouring. and I am using a MAC blusher to do this. Because I am really pale, this is kind of just like the perfect shade for me for contouring. It's not too warm, it's quite a cool tone, and it can be sheared out really easily if I do put on too much, which is fantastic. But it's just really nice, and you can pick this up from MAC in their blusher section. Now I am going to go in then with MAC with a medium tan. Now I use this as a bronzer. I do like to use different types of products on my skin as than what they're actually used for, but I find this is a really good bronzing shade for me. It is not too kind of orangey looking. It's still got that kind of nice natural sort of glow to it, being that it's meant to be just kind of like a pressed powder foundations kind of thing, but it actually works really nicely as a bronzer for me, and gives quite a natural glow to the skin, and at the same time just looks me look very sun-kissed, which is what we all want to do, isn't it? Especially when it's beautiful outside. Oh, my favourite blusher, a bit of NARS. I do really like using a little bit of blusher over my bronzer, because it does just make me look like a tad sunburnt, so to speak, like I've caught the sun, which is really nice. Oh, and I am loving at the moment going in with a very fine detailed brush to do my highlighter, and really kind of chiselling out the top of my cheekbones and kind of blending it quite a lot, so it doesn't give you that kind of overly glowy effect, but very natural and subtle, which is just really nice, and I'm really enjoying it. Very much going up into my kind of corners of around my eye rather than onto my cheekbones. Yes, so eyeshadows, MAC again. I'm a bit addicted to my MAC products at the moment, but the MAC 15 palette, which you can get from places like John Lewis and things like that for about 50 quid, works really well. You've got a lovely selection of shades in there for summer, which I really enjoy using, especially sort of like the bronzy kind of look at the moment, is something that I enjoy doing, mostly because it just makes me feel like summer's here, and you can kind of have those long drawn out evenings, and it goes well with my new hair colour, so can't complain with that now, can we? Now obviously you go in and I use a lot of spectrum brushes, as well as Real Technique and Bare Mineral brushes. They are my favourite types of brushes to use. I do really enjoy using them, and I find that they work really well for blending, as well as packing on colour, especially with this sort of goldy colour that I'm doing here. The brushes that I've got just work really well, and I find that because I have quite small eyes, going in with sort of more detailed brushes into the corners to give that sort of colour depth, does work better for me than going in with a large kind of blending brush that a lot of people do in their videos, just because my eyes are quite tiny. Being a little person, you have to have smaller brushes, as I have discovered. Now, one of my favourite palettes to use at the moment is the Man-Eater palette. It has this amazing highlighter colour in it that's just a white, but it's, although it has a lot of fallout, it does just brighten everything up so beautifully. It's such a really nice eyeshadow. I am obsessed with it. I'm also going to go in and do my brows, but I'm going to do that off camera because, or well, I'll try and do a bit of it on camera, but I'm not very good at doing them when without pulling funny faces. So I apologise if I'm pulling funny faces, because we all do it, let's admit it, we all pull funny faces when we do our makeup. I'm really into the Zoeva kohl pencils and things like that at the moment for eyeliner as well. I find they work really, really well. If you haven't seen my unboxing of the Zoeva little black dress collection, or little black box collection I think it's called, do check that out, because you can get a huge set of kohl eye products for about 20 quid, which is really, really good. Man-Eater mascara. Oh, I love this stuff. It is so good. I mean, check out the difference between one eye and the other. It is a fantastic mascara. I can't recommend it enough. Oh, and just a few little touch-ups. Oh, and of course we need a little bit of lippy. I'm going to go with my Urban Decay lip pencil, just to kind of give myself a little bit of contrast, and I'll blend that out with a little lip gloss. Okay everyone, so this is the finished look for the day. Obviously very, very simple, nothing too extreme. I'll probably do my hair, and then I've got a few bits to do because it's my day off, and we will test this foundation, see how it holds up. It seems to be looking okay so far. There's a little bit of like dryness just kind of around my nose, just where my powder that I put on top kind of grabbed it a little bit and hadn't quite dried yet. But other than that, it's all looking good. So guys, I'll catch back with you later. I'll catch up with you again later and see how we're getting on. Bye. Hey everyone, so I have been really busy today, and it's now 9:15. I'm actually filming in my bathroom, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit noisy or echoey in here, but I thought I'd do a quick update on the foundation. So the foundation has lasted really well, actually. It's not too bad, but it has faded quite a lot, but not patchy. It's been quite consistent in its fading. It has faded a little bit around my problem area where I did put some of the Tarte Shape Tape, but obviously that's to be expected. Other than that, it's lasted really well, and I'm really pleased with it. So it's a really good foundation if you have similar skin to mine and you are looking for a beautiful foundation for the summer. So that was my review. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all later.